After platinuming all 12 Ratchet & Clank games, I thought I want to take on another PlayStation classic. So the plan is to platinum every Sly Cooper game ever released, from the PS2 originals all the way up to Thieves in Time, including some of the spin-offs you probably never even heard of. And we're gonna see if these games still hold up. But before I could even start playing, I couldn't decide what version to play, the PS3 or the PS5 version. Both of them have their pros and cons. For instance, the PS3 version supports widescreen, it ran up to 720p and target 60 frames per second. Whereas the PS5 version is just an emulated version of the original PS2 version, which means no widescreen support and a lower resolution. So on the surface, the PS3 version seems like a better choice, but for the PS5 you actually have the ability to rewind gameplay at any time, due to Sony's PS2 emulation. So this was definitely a tough decision to make, but after carefully thinking, I decided to sacrifice the rewind ability, especially considering these games don't seem very hard. Whoa, I didn't even turn the camera on. The game just started out. Okay. Guess I can't change to the PS5 version. Guess we're stuck playing this one now because the trophy popped. This is where it all began. Sucker Punch's debut in the 3D platforming stealth world. And yes, it's the same studio who just gave us Ghost of Yotei. Anyways, you play as Sly Cooper or Sly Raccoon depending on where you live in the world. And with him, his brainy turtle sidekick, Bentley. And the muscle of the group, Murray. God, you have no idea how much I hate my accent. The story is pretty simple in this one. Your family, or Sly's family, ancient thieving manual, the Thievius Raccoonus, has been stolen and split across various villains throughout the game, and you need to steal it back. Now, unlike later games in the series, this one is purely level based, whereas the future games is more open world hubs. This one is more like a Crash Bandicoot level. Here we go. First mission, a stealthy approach. Learn the ropes. Alright, here we go. Trophies pop pretty easy in this game, huh? So, I never played a single Sly Cooper game back in the day. Whether it's the original PS2 games or, you know, the collection, like these games on the PS3. I mean, I grew up playing a lot of platformers. I played like Crash Bandicoot, I played Spyro, I played, you know, obviously I grew up playing Jak and Daxter and a bit of like Ratchet and Clank. But I've never played a single Sly Cooper game. And the only reason why is because, I mean, I knew about Sly Cooper, I saw the games, but I just never thought these games were cool, you know? Wait, where you guys going? Wait, I'm only joking. Wait, come back. As for the platinum experience, well, it's pretty short. For starters, most of the trophies are tied towards the story, like when you defeat a boss. And speaking of, there's a total of 5 bosses, each of them has its own unique theme. Sir Ali the Frog, Mugshot, Miss Ruby, Panda King, and finally, Clockwork. None of these fights are particularly hard, but they are super memorable. Okay, well, this is fine though, this is fine. Okay, boom. Grab the pipe. Okay, go. Wait now. Are we here? Yeah? Is this it? Oh, shit. Oh, thank God. Okay. We're done with the first game. There we go. The Clash of the Clockwork. Woo! There we go. Oh no, he didn't. Oh yes, I did. Now, besides the final boss fight being a little annoying, there were a few things I didn't like about this game. The platforming felt a little stiff. Now, sure, I'm not going to be too critical on Sucker Punch since this is their first platformer, so I'll give them a small pass. The whole health and life system sucked. It made the game feel completely dated because you die to everything with one hit, unless you have one of those horseshoe things which allows you to tank that hit. Now, besides those little nitpicks, this game was still pretty enjoyable, and when I completed the main story, all I had to do was find the collectibles and open up all the vaults, and they go hand in hand. These collectibles are the bottles that are scattered throughout each level, and each level also has vaults, and inside these vaults will be blueprints for new moves or techniques. Now, finding these bottles weren't too difficult, and locating the vaults in each level also wasn't rocket science. But once I found all the bottles and opened up all the vaults, I was rewarded with the final trophy for this game called Greedy Raccoon. Here it is, the final safe that needs to be opened. Boom, and the last one will be 4, and we will have the platinum. Boom, there we go. Damn, the game's not even 100%ed. That is interesting. Interesting indeed, huh? There it is, Greedy Raccoon. There we go, the true Thievius Raccoonus. My first Sly Cooper game done. In the books, I can finally say I've beaten a Sly Cooper game. and platinumed it. Sly 1 was a short linear collectathon. Sly 2 on the other hand, well, it's a different beast entirely. This time, the gang is back together, chasing down Clockwork's parts that has been used by the villains of this game. But taking a step back, first of all, this game was released 2 years after the first one, and it leaned way more towards the stealth gameplay. And this game is also structured very differently to the first game. For instance, the game is divided into 8 episodes, and in each episode are a series of missions leading up to a main heist. Now, if you never played this game before, the best way you can imagine this gameplay structure, think of it as the setup missions and then building it up to the final heist like it's done in GTA 5.
Yes, good.
Yo, I just noticed. Never mind. Alright, we got this fox lady chasing me again. But what I was gonna say, the health system. I think that's just a normal health bar, like the logo thing in the corner. A simple health change like that, a simple mechanic like that, just having a normal health bar, you know, and picking up health pickups is so much better, because the last game, they just took you out of it every time you just get hit and then you just die instantly, no matter what it is. I don't know, this actually just might be enjoyable immediately. Oh, okay, can I get in the van? There we go, cool. The biggest improvement I noticed right away was the new health system, making it feel more like a classic 3D platformer, like its other PlayStation siblings. And just with that simple change, this game felt infinitely better than the last. But I'm not gonna lie, the first game, my thoughts is definitely like, yeah, people just like Sly Cooper because of nostalgia. But playing this one, and again, I just started this game, so this is like the first level, episode, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I just started it, and yeah, I can definitely see the Sly Cooper glazing just from this first one. And again, keep in mind, I never played a Sly Cooper game, so I don't have that nostalgic glasses on me, you know. I'm just being loot buckets, let's go. I'm just being honest, man. Now, besides the new health mechanic, this game also introduces a whole lot of new stuff. Stealth takedowns, pickpocketing, and Murray and Bentley actually being playable. Now, as for the platinum grind, it's probably easier than the first, because the bottles that were needed to be collected to open up all the vaults also shows up in this game, but collecting all of them isn't needed for the platinum. Instead of opening up all the vaults to unlock new moves, this time around you can actually buy the moves using the coins you pick up throughout the game, and unlocking certain moves will reward you with a couple of trophies. So right now I need to buy some of these gadgets. Now the cool thing is you don't need to buy all of these, and right now you can see I have 1,918, and some of these are pretty expensive. Look at this thing costs 1,300. But this is actually a pretty cool exploit. Well, I say exploit, it's just not saving. For instance, look, if I buy this, boom. Wait for the trophy, PS3, delayed. Hold on. There we go, he's flaming. Now I can buy more, obviously, because I didn't spend all my money. That was pretty cheap. But the cool thing is, let me just see. So I think, okay, I need this one. So now a trophy will pop. Obviously, I'm spending more money. Wait for it, PS3 is very delayed. There we go. Someone can call a doctor. Someone call a doctor. I can't read. I get too excited. Okay, I need this one. Boom. So now I don't think I can afford anything else after this one. Wait for it. Another trophy will pop. Give me a second. There we go. Artful Dodger. I get so excited. Okay, so after I bought that last thing, I just restarted the game without saving, and that's sort of the exploit. You just don't save, and you'll notice. Okay. Let me just load back into the game. So I should have all the coin here. There it is. See, 1,918. I still have my trophies. Obviously, I don't have the things that I purchased. But now all I have to do is just buy. Which one am I missing? This one. This one is the only one that I'm missing. Buy that. Obviously, I can restart the game if I want the coin. If I want my coin again, just don't save. And there we go. Pink Fire Flop. And now all I have to do is just finish the story, and then I will have the platinum. Now, despite all the new things added to this game isn't that much longer than the first. And even though I was actually enjoying this game significantly more than the first game, Sucker Punch probably made the final boss significantly more annoying. I hate these turret missions, man. Like, if you want to give me a turret, let me shoot, man. Like, this cooldown it's stupid. I mean, it's no point complaining because this game is like 50 years old, so it's like no point. But it's like, just give the boss fight double health and allow me just to shoot. Now I'm gonna shoot and then wait for the cooldown. It's a little corny. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. So boom, boom, okay. Boom, okay. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Woo! There we go, okay. Are we done? I don't think they were done. I don't think they were done because they still had a little bit of health. Please be a checkpoint. Please be a checkpoint. Knowing these old games, they don't have checkpoints, man. Okay, okay, okay. We'll have to just platform. Oh, I'm not gonna make this one. I need to pee. I don't know, do I let... Okay, oh my god. Please be a checkpoint. Oh my god, where am I going? Do I just smack the shit out of you?
Bro, please, bro. Why are you doing?
Wait, really? I just have to smack the shit out of this bird? There's no attacks? Wow, okay, well. TikTok, there we go. Not the app. Oh, Murray, here we go. Already spamming. I already know this game. Come on. Here we go. Wait, we get to play as Bentley as well. Okay. Oh, bird dentist? Unlikely pet. Wait. I finished the game. I platinumed the game without finishing the story. Wow, that's actually the first ever. This is the first time I've ever platinumed the game before I Wow, that's weird. I mean, I still want to finish the story. I'm like, right here, just to get the context of what's going on, you know, what's going to go on. Happen or whatever, you know. After popping the platinum, I did manage to complete the story, which ended with the gang breaking apart and Bentley being in a wheelchair. And I was curious to see how Sucker Punch could top this game. It turns out they didn't even try. All they did was expand on it. Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves released only 1 year after the second game, and Sucker Punch really started flexing their storytelling and their pacing. And Sly 3 is the most ambitious game in the trilogy, but it's also pretty messy, because it tries to do everything, with more playable characters and includes a lot of minigames. Whoa, 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 hold on. We got choices in this game? Cut me deal. Yo, is this like, you know, the small precursor essence for Infamous? Because Infamous wasn't like Telltale, you know, where you have to like choose crazy dialogue trees or anything like that, but there was choices in the game. Were they testing the waters with this game? This game's plot involves Sly trying to open up the Cooper Vault, his family legacy, and the way he's going to be doing that is by recruiting more members for the gang. Now, as for the Platinum journey, it's exactly what you expect. Most of the trophies are tied towards the story and by purchasing some of the power-ups off the thief net. But this game is definitely the hardest game out of the entire series, because this time around you have to fully 100% the entire game. I think for these challenge mode, having the rewind ability from the PS5 version would have been perfect. Because if I mess up now, well, I have to restart the whole thing. I think for the PS5 version, I can just restart before I get it. So in order to 100% the game, it's pretty simple. Complete the story, complete the hazard room tutorials, and the hard part is completing all Master Thief challenges. These challenges are not too hard. I mean, granted, it's not a difficult game. It's just the hardest one out of all the games, because all the other games, like the last two games, you just have to complete the story mode for the most part. Oh wait, I thought we were done. So there's a total of 40 of these Master Thief challenges, and they essentially are story missions with added difficulty modifiers, like being timed or you're having half health. Now, some of these challenges can be pretty annoying, which is why this game's difficulty is slightly higher than the other games. Okay, this is the last thing. I did do this one, but I died like right at the end. All I have to do is just like platform my way into the vault. Problem is, it's kind of long. It's like 5 minutes or something long, give or take. I don't know. It really depends on like my speed, but I do have to be fast because I am timed. You can see the timer on the side. So we're just gonna try and race through this as fast as possible. Get into the vault. Inside the vault is the platinum. Then we can move on to the next game. Okay, boom. Boom. Okay. So hard to see the perspective, man. And there we go. Nice. Okay. And we are done. Let's just collect this last few coins. Get into the vault and... Took me 9 minutes to do that. Damn. There we go. 100%. And the third game completed. Any day now. There we go. Pure. 100% pure. Let's go to the Master Thief. Look at that. Can't read fast enough. Now before I move on to Sly 4, I did indeed complete a few spin-off games which you probably didn't know existed. The first is the Sly minigames, which the only way to play these is on the PlayStation 3 collection. Now the Sly minigame collection is a series of, well, minigames, and this is definitely the easiest game in the entire series. In fact, this was so easy, it took me only 6 minutes to acquire all the trophies. Sadly, there wasn't any platinum trophy tied towards it, but it was okay considering the difficulty. Now, technically this isn't a Sly Cooper game, but it's got Bentley, it's got hacking, it got trophies, which means, yeah, it counts. This is like the hacking stuff from the Lost games, but it's like 3D and shit, you know, higher fidelity, you know. Now there's no platinum for this game, but obtaining all the trophies isn't too hard, but it is definitely pretty grindy, because you'll have to replay a lot of levels to perfect your score, and there's a surprising amount of precision needed for a game that most people didn't know existed. I never liked the 6-axis like bullshit, man. Why did they do this? I mean, I understand why, but my god, it's annoying. Give me an option to use an analog stick, man. Now, easily one of the most annoying trophies in this game has to be a trophy called Rock Gods. And in order to unlock this trophy, you would need to obtain 311 coins throughout the entire game. And to unlock these coins, you have to complete specific challenges within a mini game. Now, there are 3 types of mini games. Each of them has a total of 20 levels with 5 challenges each. So with basic math, you don't have to complete all the challenges for every level, but you still have to do quite a lot. It's been a few days, but I need one more coin. This thing is still locked. I need one more coin and then I'm done with this shit, man. So all I have to do is acquire 1 coin. So at the end of this level, I have to finish the level with full HP or have 500,000 points. That should be easy. That should be simple. But my god, once this is done, I never want to touch these mini games like ever again, man. So right now I don't have. Right now my health is full, and I think this is the last guy actually. So I just take my time. There we go. Boom. This is the end. Nice. There we go. Full HP. Are we done? Please, please, please give me that trophy, please. Yes, we go. We are done with this dog shit. Never again. Never again. Please. Okay, I didn't get the trophy. What now? Please. Hopefully I didn't miscalculate. Okay, that's still locked. Maybe I must open up the rest of these, because now I can get all these. Let me see. So boom. 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 Special arcade key. What the hell is this? Oh wait, this is Inter now. Oh man, I thought there was going to be another type of game mode, like a 4th game mode. But I think we're done. I think this is the credits. Oh, what the hell? There we go, Rock Gods. There's no platinum for this game, but we still completed it anyway. Oh my god. I never want to do this again. I never want to touch these mini games ever again, man. So I'm just glad I'm done with it forever. After years of silence, Sly Cooper finally returned, but this time it wasn't Sucker Punch behind the mask. Thieves in Time was developed by Sanzaru Games, the same studio behind the HD collection for the PlayStation 3. But that didn't stop this game's expectation from being a little too high. Wow. This game looks... Oh, hold on. This game looks... Oh, look at it. It takes his hat off. Welcome to PlayStation 3, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that next-gen animations, man. Because this is the first Sly Cooper game on the PlayStation 3, the level of detail was a massive step up. However, the core gameplay still felt familiar. Sneaking, platforming, pulling off stylish heists, but Thieves in Time added a twist. time travel. You'll meet Sly's ancestors across different eras, and each one brings a new mechanic to mess with. Now as for the platinum itself, it's pretty fair, but it's long. It's not punishing, it's just like the devs wanted to make sure you see everything before the credits at all. In fact, if you platinum the game before the credits at all, you'll actually get to see a secret cutscene at the end of the game. Yo, this is just like, this is Nathan Drake and Rafe. And at the end of Uncharted 4, you know? It's just quick time events. Yo, quick time events needs to come back low key though. Let's have a conversation about that. People who complain about quick time events are the ones who were just bad at where buttons are on the controller. The people who complain about quick time events now and back then were the ones who have to do. We have to play like that. You know? Oh, he's smacking the shit out of this guy. And do you know what game did quick time events the best? God of War. Final chapter? Question mark? Wait, what? Wait. Now the worst thing about this game, Thieves in Time ends on a cliffhanger. And then just nothing. We got no sequel, no closure, just silence. For years. For a series built around loyalty and teamwork, it's a pretty heartbreaking way to say goodbye, and I totally get why people want a Sly 5 now because on how this game ended.
At first we just waited, assuming Sly would show up the way he always did. But as the days stretched into weeks, we had to face the fact that he was truly lost.
Now the story was one thing, but going for the platinum is a different conversation entirely. First of all, you need to fully 100% the game as well, but the difference between this game and the third game, this game is significantly more tedious. And this is the only game that not only has collectible related trophies, but there's a handful of miscellaneous trophies as well. Please don't be the catapult thing, man. I hate that catapult thing. Oh, of course. Oh my god, I just don't get.
You tripping, bro. You tripping.
We will get back to that a little later. But what makes this trophy list so tedious? Well, first of all, you have to collect all the bottles, which returns to this game after being absent in the third. And just like the first game, once you found all the bottles in an area, you'll get to unlock the safe in that chapter. And finding these bottles and opening up the safes, it wasn't too hard, it was just time consuming. But what was more annoying was the treasures. Now the treasures existed in the previous games, but there wasn't any trophies tied towards it. And what makes them so annoying is that they are scattered throughout the level, and when you pick one up, you have to race back to the hideout while being timed, and you cannot take any damage on your way there. Now when you find and collect all the treasures, in each chapter the arcade cabinet will unlock for each chapter as well. And you cannot have minigames in your game without having trophies tied towards them. Now these minigames are the same games that were featured in the Bentley's Hackback spin-off. And with me completing it, sure it was still a little annoying going back to these minigames once again. I had no problem completing them. And some of the trophies tied towards this arcade was pretty easy. But one of the hardest trophies is to beat all the high scores in each arcade cabinet. Okay, this is the last cabinet. All I have to do is get 4,000 points. Why does that feel so suspicious though? 4,000? I mean, I got almost 5,000. I'm assuming this thing is gonna end now after this boss fight. But even if I die or not, I still win. You know? There we go. And we're done. I didn't get my trophy yet. Whoa. Okay, this is the gimmick. We're doing another... Oh! We're doing another level. I mean... If we're doing 2 levels back to back, then... What the hell is only 4,000 points? I got 5k. I can lose and then... Just get my trophy and move on, but... I don't like to lose on purpose, you know? It's not in me. Maybe I read it wrong. Maybe it's 40,000 I need, not 4,000. I wonder if it's gonna be the tank mode. Yeah, we're doing the tank mode now. It might be 40,000 and not 4,000. I mean, if it's 40,000, then yeah, I'm not making it because I'm just barely getting to 6,000 points. Please do not be 40,000. Oh, I'm begging it. I did read it as 4,000. I'm really hoping it's 4,000. I'm pretty sure it's 4,000, but I could be reading it wrong, you know? Oh my god, this thing sucks. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, it's 4,000, you know.
Damn.
It doesn't matter. There we go. 8-bit Bentley style. Please, for the love of God, I never want to play this arcade stuff again. Please, can we be done? Please, can we be done? So if you were thinking collecting all the bottles and the treasures, we are now done with all the collectibles. Wrong. There's still another type of collectible, which are the Sly masks. Now there's nothing special apart from being another set of collectibles, but when you do collect all of them, not only will you receive a trophy, you'll get a few unlocks, and one of them is a special weapon. That looks pretty familiar. Okay, we got Ratchet's wrench, and all I have to do is just smack a bitch with it to get a trophy. There we are. Come here. Hero Tech. That is cool. I thought it wasn't gonna count because he fell off. I didn't exactly kill him. So with all the collectibles well collected, the game is technically fully 100%ed. And now there's just a bit of cleaning up to do. I wonder how much of you guys played Sly Cooper when you guys were younger. And there's nothing wrong with playing Sly Cooper in front of the family, but you just happen to be playing this sequence, and the family decided, hey, we're gonna sit inside the the living room as a family, and this is the part you busy on. So you just have to sit there awkwardly, like, look, this is not what it looks like. This is the legendary Sly Cooper game. I can explain. This is not what it looks like. Please, I can explain, and you just have to like sit there awkwardly, you know. Now, besides collecting all the collectibles, easily one of the worst trophies in this game is to open up the map in every location, which means having to replay certain missions to access certain areas. But even worse, there's a trophy for using the compass many times. So all I have to do now is to use the compass a lot of times. Now, according to like guides and stuff like that, I have to use it 500 times. Now, this one was a little confusing because I had to... Well, I didn't know what they were talking about. Like, what the hell is the compass? Because I thought the compass was the binoculars, but you have to spam the left analog stick, and you can see the little arrow underneath where, it's pointing which way to go. That's the compass. So I have to use the compass 500 times. So I just have to spam, the left analog stick until the trophy pops. So there's no way to know how much you done. So you have to just do it until the trophy pops. So this could take 5 minutes. It could take an hour. I don't know how long. I did use the compass throughout the game, like just casually, like to point me where I need to go. But I didn't know that, again, I didn't know the arrow was the actual compass they were referring to. So, yeah, so I just have to sit here until I get this done, Sparrow arrives. We're done, finally. Oh my god, that took really long. But we got it done. And now we can move on. Now the final trophy for this game and the series is to have a perfect workout during the training montage. And I cannot lie to you, I was definitely struggling with this trophy for a couple of times. Okay, can I do this first try? For this day. This is easy, man. It's that stupid catapult bullshit, man. Here we go. Apparently, I heard a lot of people say that this one is the hardest one, or they had a lot of difficulties with this one. I don't think this was too bad. Like, it's not as bad as the slingshot one. That slingshot one is so bullshit, man. It's just so bullshit. Okay. And I've counted those transition screens. There's a total of 7 of them. So that's the first one. Because there's no like timer, it's all like random and all that kind of stuff. So once you see 7 of those transition screens, I'm dodging in real life. Once you see those 7 transition screens, then you know it's coming to an end. This bullshit. Okay, good start. Boom, almost missed it. Okay, we're good. Not the furthest I've made it. Here we go, 3rd transition screen. Okay, come on. Nice. Boom. Boom. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Okay, nice. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Boom, okay. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Fourth transition screen. Okay, again with this. Okay, what's so fast? Oh my god, okay. Here we go, 5. Almost done. Come on, almost done. Okay, focus. We're almost there. Here we go, 6. Yes! Finally I'm... Okay, wait. Just 7. My heart is in my neck right now. I swear I thought I missed. Are we done? Yes, we're finally done. Oh my god. I hated this so much, man. All because of that stupid catapult bullshit. Oh, I actually thought, there we go, Apollo wins. And there we go, Mask and Stripes forever. Oh my god, my heart is in my neck. Oh my god, I genuinely hate that, man. The Sly Cooper series is one of the rare PlayStation gems that deserves way more love than it gets. Every game might not be perfect, but together they form one of the most charming, creative franchises I've ever platinumed. And who knows, maybe one day we will actually get Sly 5. But until then, that's another series fully platinumed. Okay, I updated this. Let's just type in here, Sly and Bentley, I guess, because of the other game. Come on, Sly. Let's say Sly Bin. There we go. Sly. There we go. There we go. We completed every Sly Cooper game ever. First game took me 1 day, 4 days, 3 days, 6 minutes, 4 days, and then 5 days, man. Oh, man. So with Ratchet done, Sly Cooper done, any guesses who's next? I got a few in mind.